Hello everyone, welcome. Today I'm gonna do you a classic, real classic Swedish dish called Kalops. And it's a real classic. They made it since the middle end of 1700s. I think the first cookbook they find a recipe on it. It's from the end of 1700s in Sweden. So it's a couple of 100 years old recipe, but it still goes on and lives on because it's a very nice dish. And the name Kalops comes from the English word kalops, that means sliced meat, you can say. And the main ingredients in this is sliced meat, some vegetables that you cook for a long time. So I'm going to show you how to do it. It's very easy and actually very good. If you like meat, taste a lot of meat, and you have some nice spices in. So let's go. Welcome. So what am I going to use in my Swedish Kalops? I'm going to use some high-rev. You can use ox. I have a nice friend called Henrik who gave me some high-rev from an elk. We have elk in the wilderness in Sweden, and we hunt them in the autumn. And this is the best meat to do dishes like this. And I actually only have two fresh vegetables. I'm going to use two yellow onions, and I'm going to use 3 carrots. This one I'm going to peel, and I'm going to cut them up in big pieces. That's important, not small pieces. And then I'm going to fry it in a pan, of course, with a lid. So I can, it's going to boil in here for 1.5 hours. And the spices I'm going to use is only flour. I'm gonna have some bay leaf, you call it in English, I think. Blad in Swedish. Bay leaf. Only 2 of those. And I'm gonna have 10 whole of the allspice that we use a lot in Swedish dishes, if you look at other recipes of me. But we're gonna have them in whole. 10 of those. And a little bit of salt, and of course I'm gonna first fry it in some butter and then put on some water, and then I'm gonna let it be for 1.5 hours, and under that 1.5 hours I'm gonna stir it every 15 minutes. So, and if it's gonna get too thick, the sauce, you only put in some more water, so no problem. And to that I'm gonna serve it with some cooked boiled potatoes that I already prepared, you can see. And I'm gonna boil them in some salt water until they are ready, of course. And I have some beetroot, rödbetor in Swedish, fermentized, that I buy it ready in the store. It's very nice. So to use this dish. So let's start cutting up the things. So my friends, as you can see, I have chopped up the meats in pieces like this. The onions in big slices like this. I hope you can see it. So, and the carrots, the same, big slices as I told you before. And I'm gonna start to fry the meat. Then in a couple of minutes I put in the onions and let them fry with the meat. Then I put in the flour, some water and the spices, and I'm gonna let it be for 1 hour. After 1 hour I'm gonna put in the carrots because I don't want them to boil so they go broke, or I don't know how you say it. So the last 20 minutes or 30 minutes, so I'm gonna put in the carrots, And I'm gonna do the potatoes to put them on too. So let's start with the meat. I'm gonna change the camera so you can see what I'm doing. So, and I'm gonna take the meats, I have put some butter in the pan, and I'm gonna fry it in high temperature, you can say. So, and I'm just working with it so it's gonna get a nice color on it, the meat. And in the end I'm gonna put in and let the onions to fry with it too. Alright, let's go. So I got some little bit brown color on the meat. Now I put in the onions and we let it fry with it for a couple of minutes only. So I want the onions to sweat and be white, you can say. Just meat and onion smells wonderful when you fry it, doesn't it? And so the onions were in with the meat for a couple of minutes, and it just started to get soft, you can say. Now I take the flour and I'm gonna put it in and mix it very well with the meat and the onions. So, oh, sorry for that. So I put in the flour now, like that. Mix it well together with the meat and the onions. Still on high heat. So now I put in the water. You can see in the ingredients list how much of everything you need. It's about 4 deciliters of water I start with. And if it's going to be too thick, I'm going to put some more water in it. But I think this is perfect. So I have put in the water. Now I take all the spices and put it in. The salt. And I'm going to cook this for about 1 hour before I put the carrots in, because I just want the carrots to be in the last half an hour or 20 minutes. So I mix it, let it, I still have it on high heat, so I'm gonna let it, it starts boiling now. I'm gonna put it down on a medium-low heat, because I don't want the water to disappear from it. And I'm gonna put the lid on, and of course it's gonna be much warmer in it. And I'm gonna put my timer on 1 hour. Okay, good luck. And don't forget to stir in the pot every 10-15 minutes so it don't burns in the bottom. So, but have it in low temperature so it just bubble a little and boil. So meat get it tender and the onions cook and the spices cook in with the meat when you get the super sauce. Okay, so every 10-15 minutes stir in the pot. And I have about half an hour left. You can see it's a nice thick sauce. And I just put in the carrots, and I'm gonna leave it for at least 20 minutes. And of course I put on the potatoes, so they're gonna be ready at the same time. And so I have my potatoes this meat and the beetroot on my plate, and it's ready. Cook the meat, cooked for 1.5 hour, and let's try how it tastes. So let's go. Exciting. Smells wonderful. The elk meat is tastes a lot of meat, and because you don't have so much spices in this, but it's a pleasant, nice dish. So good luck. I hope you do it. Bye bye.